We're going to talk about just what you do, how you market over internationally and why you do that, what countries come over here.
Simple.
Let me ask you this. This would have been a few years ago. I was in London, I think, or somewhere in England, and I saw Myrtle Beach posters, like down in the trains and stuff like that. And I was like, are you kidding? But it works, right? Okay. See, so we can talk about that. Yes, we did. We got it.
There first.
Brad, you got to do better with the microphone. What do you do? What's your... Right, so what does that entail?
Recruit, no, not teams, more or less.
Test 1, 2, you got me? Okay, I can hear you. It's amazing. This new earpiece is working great. I promise you, I can hear everything. I can hear everything. All right, guys, come on in and join the show. Right on the front row, got a little room.
Oh, they're here to arrest you. People come here. Okay. I can just explain it.
And I mean, really what you do is essential. It brings people to the area, you know, it fills the hotels, it fills the restaurants, stuff like that, yeah.
Yeah, because I can't pronounce his last name. We'll just put his super up.
Who?
For his birthday. All right. T-shirt, Frisbee, water bottle. 1 minute away. Peach's Corner, okay?
Yeah, you can sit back and relax for about 5 to 10 minutes, and then we'll come over there.
Known as what days of summer? Mic check.
You're watching Carolina and Company Live. Your source for fun, entertainment, and events. With your host, Amanda Kinseth. And Cecil Chandler. If it's happening in the area, then it's on Carolina and Company Live.
Hello, my name is Greg, and I am from Peach's Corner in Myrtle Beach. Welcome to Carolina and Company Live. And now here is Amanda and Cecil.
All right. Thank you, Greg.
We appreciate it. Down at Peach's Corner, right in the middle of Myrtle Beach. And we're going to be doing a lot of those out on the street. People are going to be saying, you're watching Carolina and Company Live. It's going to be a lot of fun. We'll catch you on the street somewhere.
That's right. So you need to come find us, especially on our live shows. Come out there and see us. And we
That's
can
right.
do a few
Starting
of those,
next
right?
week, you'll be doing a lot of live shows in the morning.
Yeah, I'll be live in the morning. So come see me at 5 a.m.
Don't call me when you get up.
Don't
I just
call
want to
you?
let you know. Don't call me. Yes, it is Friday. TGIF. Thank goodness it's Friday. But first off, before we get started on the show, got a lot of great stuff today. We're going to take you way back to a group called the Royal Teens. We got one of the members with us today. It's going to be exciting.
It is. We have a musical show today.
That's
We're
right, it
talking
is.
A lot about
It
music.
really have.
Yeah. All right, but first, you know it. We have to check on the weather.
Well, in the weather department, we're singing the same old song here. The dog days of summer are here, July through early August. We're talking heat, humidity, and yes, a live look outside. A few clouds from your Ocean Drive Pavilion amusement park camera. Just a few clouds out there right now. A dry radar currently, but as we go through the afternoon, evening, and even later on tonight, showers and thunderstorms will start to pop up across the area. A little bit of a front stalled off to our north will ignite a little bit more of those thunderstorms for the upcoming weekend. Temperature-wise, though, sitting at 86 now in Myrtle Beach and North Myrtle Beach. Same for Conway, a little more cloud cover down along the coast, but 90 degrees in Florence and Hartsville, 88 in Darlington, hot and humid out there, feeling like the upper 90s in several spots as well. As we go through the rest of your afternoon, it'll be partly sunny, hot, humid with a few of those scattered thunderstorms developing. 90 degrees roughly along the Grand Strand, 92 inland. A few of those thunderstorms could become severe later on today. Isolated severe thunderstorm not ruled out. Damaging wind gusts certainly possible. We're staying on the hot and humid side of this front, though, as it stalls off to our north. That nice lower humidity air mass is not going to sink south and east. A few more thunderstorms will be in the forecast for your Saturday afternoon, and we'll even hold that chance into your Sunday. Looking at about a 40 to 50% chance out there for us, though. Highs will be down a few degrees into the upper 80s on Saturday and Sunday, but we return back to the 90s going into next week. Inland, away from the coast, upper 80s for your weekend, but a better chance of scattered showers and thunderstorms, especially on Saturday. And we're back in the low to mid 90s as we head to the beginning and middle of next week with a few pop-up thunderstorms possible.
Weather is brought to you by A&I Fire and Water Restoration.
So how are you handling those dog days of summer?
Dog days of summer. I mean, it's so hot out there.
You
I
know,
can't believe it.
we're lucky here, though, where my mom lives. 106 yesterday. They're expected to get 111 today.
I would move.
No ocean to jump
I would
into
move.
either to
We
cool
got a
off.
giveaway today from Surfwater Promotions. We got a Frisbee, we got a T-shirt, and we've got the new water bottles that we're giving away too. All that, you got to listen during the show because we're going to ask you a question a little later on.
That's right. That's coming up soon. But first, we have to talk about the Doo-Wop group. They're having a party.
Yeah, they are having a party coming up now at the Brick House, and there they are. They won the show with us. They're going to be at the Brick House Lounge Surfside Bowling Center on next Saturday, the 28th. Now, if you like doo-wop and the oldies, yeah, Joe will like that.
They're
That's good.
great.
That group can really get down.
Oh, yeah. It starts at 7 p.m. Again, that's Saturday the 28th down there at the Surfside Bowling Alley. All kinds of fun. Now we have to talk about an author who we had on our show. And let me tell you, I am so excited for him because this is one of the favorite books I have ever read.
She just told me this earlier. There it is, The Ocean Forest. That's it. Writer Troy New, who was on our show back in August of last year now. He's been nominated for a 2012 Shamus Award by Private Eye Writers of America. Now, Mickey Spillane won this award. So this is a big thing for Troy. And we have him scheduled. They're going to make the announcement back in October, on October 5th, and we'll find out. But he's going to come back on the show. He's got a new book out.
Yeah, I'm excited to read that one.
Yeah.
But it's The Ocean Forest. If you haven't read it, check it out by Troy. It's a really good book, an easy read. It's not too long, so you can get through it fairly quickly.
You're trying to say I could read it, probably, if I tried.
You
Okay.
could probably read
All right,
it.
we'll go ahead. Today's Friday, July 20th, and this is, of course, the Dog Days of Summer, and it's also Nap Day.
You know, I could handle
Yeah,
a
my
nap
grandkids
today.
are going to have to take a nap. They're over in Darlington today, Vera Grace and Tucker Wayne, and they need to take a nap. And it's also Get to Know Your Customers Day. All right, let's go back to birthdays today. 1947. Nope, let's do the other birthday. I'm sorry. Charlie's birthday today. He's a member of the Myrtle Beach Car Club. And Charlie, happy birthday. Maria, make sure you take care of Charlie. All right, now let's go on to 1947. Kim Carnes. She is 65 years old today, pop singer in the 70s and 80s. You remember Betty Davis Eyes? That was her. 1948, my man, Carlos Santana. He's 64, guitarist, and he's still playing that rock and roll. Black Magic Woman, he can really do it. 1974, Omar Epps, I think that's how you pronounce that. 38, one of the doctors on House MD. I never watched that show. Now, on this day in history, it was 1868, the first use of tax stamps on cigarettes. That was a long time ago. 1969, the first men on the moon, Neil Armstrong and Edwin Aldrin, Apollo 11. 1964, the first surfing record to go #1. It was by Jan and Dean. It was called Surf City. All right, here we go from the Know-It-All Department. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right, here we go. How often is it necessary for Mr. Spock on Star Trek to have sex?
Really?
Yeah, really. I mean, this is in the book.
I've never seen the show, actually.
Well, he's a Vulcan, of
I don't
course,
watch
you know,
it.
if
Okay.
you watch the show. Once every 7 years.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm glad I'm not a Vulcan. I just thought I'd pass that on from the Know-It-All Department today.
Can you do the...
Yeah, I can do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. All right, giveaway time. Once again, Surfwater Promotions. We have a water bottle, a T-shirt, and a Frisbee. It can be yours. All you have to do is go to our Facebook page, Amanda Cecil Carolina. Go to the top right-hand corner. Click on that send message button right now and answer this question right here. The hottest days of July and August are known as what? We are in them right now. All right, stick with us. We're talking about the Myrtle Beach Chamber when we come back. But first, a look at your deals.
CarolinaLive.com has partnered with area businesses to bring you Carolina Live deals. You'll save from 50 to 70% off on area best services, restaurants, and attractions.
Today's Carolina Live feature deal is get an all-day water park pass and combo meal pass for only $20 to Wild Water and Wheels.
It's all-day water park fun for only $20. All week, full park pass upgrades are available at the park. Wild Water and Wheels is a must-do for local and tourists alike and continues to lead family entertainment on the Grand Strand. Wild Water and Wheels has over a dozen water attractions as well as go-karts, bumper boats, kiddie rides, and mini golf. So save some money and head to Wild Water and Wheels to cool down.
So get your all-day water park and combo meal pass for only $20 today.
Save money today by going to CarolinaLive.com and clicking on the Carolina Live Deals link. It's that easy. Carolina Live Deals, only on CarolinaLive.com.
As the recession drove our tourism industry in decline, the Tourism Growth Initiative is created. The results for the first 2 years were astounding. So how is it working lately? 2011 lodging revenues set an all-time record, and 2012 first quarter revenues are up an incredible 12%. Additional jobs were created. The airport sets an all-time record for deplanements, and Myrtle Beach residents received an 88% property tax reduction. The Tourism Growth Initiative. Oh yeah, it's working.
And welcome back to Carolina and Company Live, talking about the Chamber. They have been spending a lot of money promoting tourism, and let me tell you, they're doing a good job.
That's right. They're bringing the tourists here who are spending a lot of money helping out our
we
economy.
Like that.
All right. Thank you guys for being here today, Mark and Elaine. Now, first, Mark, let's start with you. You're the sports manager. Talk a little bit about what you do.
Well, what we do is we try to go after these large events that bring large amounts of people into, to come to Myrtle Beach that otherwise wouldn't have been here. A classic example of that would be a cross-country event we had last December. When businesses are kind of slow and need that extra boost, we had a cross-country event that brought in 2,500 folks.
Wow.
That's great.
And that's 2,500 participants with their families. So when you have an event in Myrtle Beach, grandma tends to come, aunts, uncles, cousins. And a really interesting stat on that was there were over 400 kids and families from California alone here. So judging by that, we know that, hey, if that event wasn't here, those people may not have made it to Myrtle Beach.
Yeah, that's great. It's good to bring in
restaurants,
people.
travel, book, car, everything.
Absolutely. So we go to these trade shows and we try to bid on these certain events. We go out and we try to identify potential events, tournaments, and things like that could come here and bring large groups of visitors.
All right. Very good. All right. Well, I have a little story. I was in England a few years ago, and it blew my mind. I was walking through the, where the trains are, and I saw posters about Myrtle Beach.
Wow.
Come to Myrtle Beach. Now, Elaine, that's your department. You market us internationally.
Right. Well, I do. About 62 million visitors come to the United States in the year, and we get a good portion of that here ourselves. And our three big markets are Canada, the UK, and Germany in that order. So with the, even in Europe right now, with the dollar being, or the pound and the euro are still so strong, it's a great growth market for us.
Yeah, well, I know a lot of Canadians come, but I didn't realize so many people came from,
Well, you market all over the world in just about.
Well, I go to Berlin, and we go to London, and we do sales missions there, and we do a couple trade shows, one in Berlin, the largest one in the world. And it brings quite a few Germans here, mostly for golf, because in Germany, with the golf, they have to have a handicap and belong to a private club. So when they come to Myrtle Beach, they're like kids in the candy store when they come here to Myrtle Beach. So
we thank y'all so much for what y'all do, and y'all got to keep up the good work. Keep on bringing the people here because we got plenty of golf courses. Thank y'all so much.
Thank you for having us.
You're welcome.
All right, now we got to find out about the winner.
Oh, sure. We can
who's
announce the winner of the giveaway. Congratulations to Alvy Suggs of Conway, your today's giveaway winner. The answer, of course, the Dog Days of Summer.
You got it. Hang on. We'll be right back with a lot more great stuff coming up.
Today we are out and about at Broadway at the Beach in Myrtle Beach, an amazing place with nightlife, shopping, dining, attractions, and more. Let's walk around. Not only is there so much to see and do at Broadway at the Beach, there's so much to find out about the entertainment mecca on your very own phone. Shopping, attractions, dining, nightlife, places to stay, the mobile app has it all. Ooh, a deal on the Backstage Mirror Maze. Let's go.
The app is free. To get it on your mobile phone, scan the QR code that's on the screen right now or search for Broadway at the Beach in your app store.
Now, Broadway at the Beach is a big place, 350 acres, but with the interactive map on the mobile app, you can figure out where you are and where you want to go.
You can check out events, too. Broadway at the Beach has a lot of them. Finding the fun is just a finger tap away. Here's that QR code one more time for the free Broadway at the Beach app.
If you're anything like me, you can't always remember where you parked. Fortunately, the mobile app has a car finder on it. Oh, there I am. So head out and about to Broadway at the Beach, and be sure to bring your phone. Broadway at the Beach in Myrtle Beach. Visit BroadwayAtTheBeach.com for more details. Why the why? Here's why. We have a swimming pool and offer swimming lessons for children and adults. There's a lot of water in our area. Make sure your kids are safe by teaching them to swim at the YMCA. 449-YMCA.
Believe me.
Welcome back to Carolina and Company Live. Now, we said it was a musical show today. Well, we're going to talk about some music right now.
You better believe it. We're talking about a man that was with a group called the Royal Teens. They started back in 1957. Joe Villa's with us, and this is amazing because this is my kind of music, Joe.
I'm glad.
I love it.
Music. I feel the oldies here, but
yeah. Well, we've got a little video. We're going to show a little video. This is called the song "Believe."
Believe Me.
Believe Me is the name of it, and this is Joe.
Yeah.
And the Royal Teens.
Oh, that's an old one. Yeah, that a few years.
When was this done?
That was done, I think, 3 years ago.
Okay.
At a concert in Jersey.
Yeah, there they are, the original look of the group.
That's Bob Gaudio.
There's Joe in the middle with the hat on.
Yeah, that's right. You got all those pictures. Wow. Look at that.
Look at all those great pictures.
Enjoyable.
All the good stuff. Well, let me tell you, Joe, coming up with music and you're loving music like you did back then, how did you get into that?
Well, I was pretty young, about 17, 16 years old. I started to go into the mountains.
Yeah.
They had these, these jobs that you go audition, as I said, 16, 17. So we went there. I liked it. I performed. And then the following year, I had written a song, and it happened to be a #1 song in '56. That's how long ago it was. So from then on, I wanted to, just capture and say, I want to do this.
And you wanted to perform.
Yeah, that's right.
And that's what you did with the Royal Teens.
Yeah, I performed. And of course, we went on to write a few more hit songs, Short Shorts, Believe Me. And then I wrote some for other artists.
Short Shorts went all the way to #3, I think.
Yeah, that's right, #3. And #1 in the world because it's a song that Simpsons used, the presidents and old queens.
Yeah.
It's that kind of a silly song that just keeps going.
So you're getting a little royalty, still getting a few royalties in. Well, let me tell you, Joe lives down in Merle's Inlet now. I ran into him and his wife in Walmart.
Huh?
Yeah, and that's the greatest thing in the world, and I appreciate people when they come up to it. We love to have entertainment. Joe, this is for me, you told me. The best of Joe Villa, the Royal Teens and Friends.
If it wasn't for him, he's taking it.
I'm taking it anyway. Joe, thank you for being on the show with us.
My pleasure.
We appreciate it so much.
Pleasure.
All right. A lot more coming up. Joe Villa, the Royal Teens, with us today. Hello, everybody. I'm Cecil Chandler from Myrtle Beach Hyundai. Everywhere I go, I'm asked, do you really drive a Hyundai? Yes, I do. I drive this Tucson 2013. Now, I'm talking about 32 miles per gallon. The best warranty, 10 years, 100,000 miles. Now, I just gave you 2 good reasons why you should be driving a Hyundai. Now, I want to ask you a question. Why aren't you driving a Hyundai? Here at Myrtle Beach Hyundai, we don't play games. We just offer good deals.
My oldest doesn't turn 16 for 9 years and 5 months. Until then, I'm the chauffeur. That's why I love fuel rewards at Lowe's Foods. For every $100 I spend on groceries, I save 5 cents on each gallon of gas. Now I don't need to empty my wallet just to fill an empty tank. I'm already going grocery shopping. Now I save on gas every time I do it. Yeah, that makes my day.
Lowe's Foods, good for you. There's a real job in your future.
I was working in the service industry when I decided to go to college. I weighed my options and chose Horry Georgetown because it offered the best future in engineering technology. My professors were first rate. They taught me technical skills I needed and helped me land a great job. And best of all, HGTC courses transfer, so everything I've learned counts towards my bachelor's degree in engineering. Try engineering technology at Horry Georgetown.
Apply online at hgtc.edu.
The average homeowner gets hit with over 20 electrical spikes a day. When a power surge hits your home, it can ruin thousands of dollars in electronics and appliances. Don't take the risk of losing priceless data on your home computer. Mr. Sparky offers whole house surge protection that's more affordable than your homeowner's deductible. Remember, surge strips are not enough. Ask us how you can receive additional discounts on any of our electrical services. Mr. Sparky, America's on-time electrician.
And welcome back to Carolina and Company Live. The South Carolina Highway Patrol making our highways safe. They're with us today.
That's right, and that's a hard thing to do in the summer with so many people on the roads.
You know, this is our summer travel season. You know, from driving around at the beach, you know it takes so much longer to get from point A to point B than it does any time of year. So we're right in the middle of our 100 deadly days of summer. And as you know from the reports just the last week, we've had a rash of fatalities right here just in the last 10 days.
We have. It's been awful.
Captain Joe Nell with us for the 5th District, too. And I mean, what are some of the tips they can do in people driving, Joe?
Well, pay attention, driving too fast. When you come up to the intersection, we have a lot of failure right-of-ways. Make sure you look both ways before you go up, pull out, and double take. I look twice, and not quickly, but just look and make sure nothing's coming, and then drinking and driving, wear your seatbelt. Another thing.
Well, I'll tell you what scares me being in Myrtle Beach. People will run a caution and a red light. So when you get ready to take off, you need to look.
Yeah,
I mean, I see a lot of accidents happening.
Even when your light turns green, you need to give it that 2 or 3 second count before you enter that intersection. And I had a trooper call me this morning and say one of the biggest things he's seeing right now is people are wearing their seatbelt, but they're not wearing it right. They're putting it up under the arm, behind their back. So make sure you have it on the correct way because that doesn't give you any protection if you don't.
Right,
that's
what's
not going to help you on day.
Exactly, wear it correctly.
Yeah, and of course leave extra time so you're not trying to speed through all the traffic.
Patience. Exactly. Patience goes a long way out there right now.
Yeah, leave in time. That's right. I was just going to pass that on. I know. It's hard to remember.
We're giving that tip.
But this is it. Now, the summer days that you're talking about run until when?
They go until Labor Day weekend. They run from Memorial Day to Labor Day every year. Right now, we're about 3 fatalities ahead of last year statewide, but we're still talking almost 100 people. So we're losing too many people on our roads. And, you know, we're going to do all we can with the enforcement and the high visibility, but at the end of the day, it's up to the drivers. You got to drive the speed limit, put your seatbelt on.
You got that right. Sonny Collins, Joe Nell from South Carolina Highway Patrol with us. We thank you guys and keep it safe out there. I'm going to follow y'all back. I got to go to Darwin, so don't leave. I'm following y'all. Hang with us. We got some music coming up. More music.
R&B
good group.
Style dance band. They play some classic R&B, some jazz, and some top 40 hits that you can sing along with and dance with. So it'll be a party all night long.
The Dead Dog Saloon was destroyed by fire early this morning. The cause is unknown.
February 22nd, 2012. A fire destroyed Dead Dog Saloon in Murrells Inlet.
That was a pretty emotional moment. The flames were through the roof, and I'm going to say they were 60, 80 feet high, and we knew we were going to lose it.
The local favorite along the Marsh Walk was reduced to rubble and ashes. But a mere 3 months later, Dead Dog is open for business.
Unbelievable, really. I mean, A&I has been here since maybe a half hour after the fire started, and they are still here today, and they have been here every single day, getting this place what it looks like right now, and it's just unbelievable. And we can't say enough about A&I.
Unbelievable is right. A&I Fire and Water Restoration came in way ahead of schedule. Crews worked around the clock to rebuild Dead Dog Saloon. This entire restoration took 83 days from start to finish.
We were hopeful, but as the progression went through, they really turned it up and said, you know, we're going to get there. We're going to get there in 90 days.
We did not think it would be able to be done in that short period of time. We came in about a month and a half ahead of schedule, but it was because our folks just worked around the clock and were committed to do the job.
Fires, floods, mold, Whatever your needs, A&I Fire and Water Restoration will be there.
Well, we've been into fire and water restoration for 38 years here on the Grand Strand. We now cover the 2 Carolinas, and very proud of our services. We understand what the customer's needs and wants are, and we just deliver the product.
A&I, thank you very much for getting us back up and running. And everybody out there, the locals and the bikers and the tourists, come on back. We're back. We'll have a great time this summer.
A&I Fire and Water Restoration. Call 888-881-FIRE.
When you need tires, where do you go?
Everyone here at Surfside Bowling goes to Mason Tire.
When your brakes are squeaking, where do you go? Mason Tire. Excuse me, sir, when you need a tune-up, where do you go?
I go to Mason Tire.
Shopping for a good used car, truck, or SUV? Go to AutoWorldofConway.com. Browse over 200 vehicles by make, model, or type. Pick out a car, pre-qualify online. It's never been easier. Whenever and wherever you want to. AutoWorldofConway.com. Good cars for good people.
When you guys get your car serviced, where do you go?
Mason Tire.
Excuse me, sir, when you need your truck serviced, where do you go?
At Lanes, we take our trucks to Mason Tire.
Excuse me, ma'am, when you need an oil change, where do you go?
Home of the $17.95 oil change, Mason Tire.
And welcome back to Carolina and Company Live. Now we have the Hallelujah Quartet with us today, and you guys have a performance coming up, right?
Actually, it's the Grand Strand Harmony Chorus.
Okay. And when is your performance?
And our performance, we're actually looking to expand our membership, so we're having a guest night we're calling it Christmas in July, on July 24th at 7:30 p.m. And it'll be at the Surfside United Methodist Church, 13th Avenue North in Surfside, across from the Denny's and on Business, 17 Business.
Okay, great.
And that's basically it.
So people can show up to sing
Yeah.
with you.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
anybody wants to call anybody, they can call 650-0625.
All right, or get a hold of us, and we'll put you guys in touch. Let's take a listen to what you guys can do.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, the weather outside is frightful, but the fire is so delightful. And since you've no place to go, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. It doesn't show signs of stopping, and I brought some corn for popping. The lights are turned way down low. Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow.
Be sure to check out Carolina and Company live on Facebook. Just look for Amanda Cecil Carolina and the Carolina and Company fan page. Visit Amanda and Cecil on Facebook at facebook.com/Carolina and Company. If you're looking for an entertaining show where the hosts have a lot of fun, then you have to watch Carolina and Company Live, weekdays at noon on WPDE TV 15. This show is magic. Amanda and Cecil always have a lot of fun, and you never know what's going to happen on the show. One day you might see clowns. The next, they could be live on location. There's always something new on the show. Watch Carolina and Company Live, weekdays at noon on WPDE and 10 p.m. on the CW.
And there's our picture of today.
That's right. Progress Energy presented a check for $10,000 to Discovery Place Kids. That's in Rockingham, North Carolina.
Now that makes a total of $50,000 they've given, and they're going to recognize them with naming an exhibit within the museum for I Can Wonder Why theme. How about that? Progress Energy. And moving into Duke, of course, and thanks for giving my son Jeff a job, too.
Always important. Hey, we want your photos. Email them to us at carolinaandco@wpde.com or post them on our Facebook page, Amanda Cecil Carolina. That way we can feature them on the show.
That's right. And we have a lot of fun on this show. Anything you'd like, we're looking for people with hobbies, inventions. If you invented something, if you got a hobby, contact us, and we're going to put you on the show.
That's right. Thanks for joining us. I'll see you at 5 in the morning on Monday and then here at noon. Have a good weekend.
I'll be here at noon. All right.